You can work for 40 years, get promoted 5 times, follow every rule, and still never get rich. That sounds unfair, but this is the quiet trap most office workers never see. They think the rat race is about working too hard. It is not. The real trap is deeper. The office does not just take your time, it trains your brain to stay dependent. Welcome back to the Diary of a Rich Friend, where we talk about money like the rich friend you wish you had growing up. Hello, my rich friends. In today's diary, we are going to unpack why 99% of office workers will never get rich. And no, this is not a video about quitting your job tomorrow. That is lazy advice. This is about something much more dangerous. The office may pay your bills, but it may also train away the exact instincts you need to build wealth. Most office workers are not poor because they are lazy. Many work hard, many are smart, many do everything society told them to do. Study hard, get a good job, work your way up, save what you can, stay safe. That sounds responsible, and in many ways it is. But responsible is not the same as rich. A job can help you survive, a job can teach you skills, a job can give you structure, but a job rarely teaches you how to own. And ownership is where wealth begins. Picture 2 people in the same office, same desk, same laptop, same Monday morning. One person says, "I hope I get a raise." The other says, "How can I build an asset?" They may look the same from the outside, but their minds live in different worlds. The first person is waiting for permission. The second person is building leverage. That small difference can shape their whole life. Here's the first trap. Your salary is not your full value. Your salary is the price of your role, not your dreams, not your stress, not your hidden talent, not the years you gave. Your company asks one question: how much do we need to pay to keep this person here? That is very different from wealth. Wealth asks a better question: how can this value repeat without me? That is why 2 people can work equally hard. One earns a paycheck, the other earns from a system. The office worker gets paid when the work is done. The owner gets paid while the system keeps working. Let me make this simple. If you stop showing up, does the money stop? If yes, you do not have wealth yet. You have income. Income is good, but income alone is fragile. It is like carrying water in a bucket. Every month, you carry another bucket. Rent, food, insurance, debt, family, bills. Then Monday comes again, so you carry another bucket. That is the rat race, not because work is evil, but because the water never becomes a well. Rich people build wells. Most workers carry buckets. Now, here's the strange part. Bucket carrying can feel successful. You get a better title, your email signature gets longer, your meetings sound more important, your chair gets nicer. You feel like you are moving up, but sometimes you are only moving into a bigger cage. A promotion can be useful, but a promotion is not freedom. Often, it is a trade. More money, more pressure, more meetings, more reasons you cannot leave. Then lifestyle catches up, you get a raise, so you upgrade your apartment, you buy a better car, you eat at better places. At first, it feels like progress. Then it becomes your new normal. Now your old salary feels impossible, your new salary feels necessary, and your freedom gets further away. This is not about coffee. I do not care about your latte. The real problem is fixed costs. Every raise becomes a new chain. A bigger mortgage, a longer loan, a more expensive school, a lifestyle you must defend. Soon, your salary is not building freedom. It is protecting your image. That is why some people earn $200,000 and still feel trapped. Their income grew, but their cage grew with it. Now we reach the permission trap. Most offices reward safe behavior. Do not make a big mistake. Do not challenge the wrong person. Do not move before approval. So people learn to wait. Wait for the manager, wait for the budget, wait for the review, wait for the next title. After 10 years, this becomes a habit. You may not notice it, but your decision muscle gets weak. Then one day, you want to build wealth. You want to invest. You want to start something. You want to sell a skill. But your brain says, who gave me permission? Nobody. That is the point. Wealth does not give you a manager. Wealth gives you feedback. The market does not say, good job, Susan. The market says, this worked, or this failed. That can feel scary. In the office, failure hurts your status. In wealth building, small failure is tuition. That is a very different game. The office trains you to avoid blame. Wealth rewards you for making better bets. Not wild bets, not stupid bets. Better bets. A wild bet is gambling your savings on a hot tip. A better bet is learning a skill with demand. A wild bet is quitting with no plan. A better bet is building income after work. A wild bet is copying a stranger online. A better bet is testing small before going bigger. This is where many office workers get stuck. They think there are only two options: stay trapped forever, or quit everything and risk it all. That is a false choice. A rich friend would tell you this: use the job, do not worship it. Your salary can be a tool, it can pay your bills, it can fund your learning, it can buy assets, but if your salary becomes your whole plan, you are stuck. The job should be your fuel, not your final destination. Now, what is leverage? Leverage means your effort can produce more than one result. If you work 1 hour and get paid once, that is low leverage. If you build something once and it pays many times, that is leverage. A skill that raises your income is leverage. A product that sells again is leverage. Money invested into assets is leverage. Content that reaches people while you sleep is leverage. Software that works without you is leverage. A small team using your system is leverage. These are wealth tools. Most office work is not built like this. You send the email once, you attend the meeting once, you finish the report once, then tomorrow another report appears. You are busy, but busy is not the same as building. Ask yourself a hard question. What did I build this month that can help me next year? If the answer is nothing, pay attention. You may be working hard inside a loop. Many office workers do not only need the paycheck, they need the title. They need the respect. They need the feeling of being normal. They need their parents to feel proud. They need friends to understand their life. They need LinkedIn to make sense. That is human. We all want to belong, but wealth often starts with looking strange for a while. You may drive an older car while coworkers upgrade. You may learn after work while others scroll. You may say no to expensive dinners. You may build something that looks small at first. And yes, it may feel awkward, but you are not falling behind. You are changing the scoreboard. Most people play the appearance game. Rich people play the ownership game. The appearance game asks, do I look successful? The ownership game asks, do I own income-producing assets? Very different questions, very different lives. This is why 99% will not get rich. Not because they lack intelligence, not because they lack effort, but because the system keeps them busy, tired, and socially rewarded. Just enough money to stay, just enough stress to feel important, just enough upgrades to feel progress, and just enough fear to avoid change. That is the rat race trap. So how do you escape? First, do not be dramatic. You do not need to flip a table. You need a new operating system. Start by protecting your gap. Your gap is the space between income and expenses. If you earn more but spend it all, your gap is dead. No gap means no freedom. No freedom means no options. And options are the first form of wealth. So when income rises, pause. Do not upgrade everything. Let your gap grow first. That gap becomes your army. It buys assets, it buys education, it buys time, it buys calm. Second, build one high income skill, not 10 random hobbies. One skill that the market pays for: sales, copywriting, coding, design, data, marketing, negotiation, video editing, AI automation. Pick one, then get good enough that strangers will pay you. That last part matters. Your boss paying you is one signal. A stranger paying you is a stronger signal. It means you can create value outside the office. That changes how you see yourself. You stop asking, will they promote me? You start asking, where is value needed? Third, buy or build assets. Assets are things that can pay you later. Stocks can be assets. A business can be an asset. A useful website can be an asset. A rental property can be an asset. A loyal audience can be an asset. A product can be an asset, but be careful. Not every expensive thing is an asset. Your car is usually not an asset. Your watch is usually not an asset. Your fancy apartment is usually not an asset. If it takes money from you every month, question it. If it pays you or grows in value, study it. Fourth, create a second income stream. Keep it small at first. Small is not shameful. Small is smart. Your first goal is not to become rich overnight. Your first goal is proof. Can you make $100 outside your salary? Then $500? Then $1,000? This changes your brain. The first dollar outside a paycheck is powerful. It tells you, I am not owned by one system. That feeling is worth more than the amount. Fifth, learn risk control. Rich people are not fearless. That is a myth. Smart rich people respect risk. They test, they measure, they keep cash, they avoid dumb debt, they protect the downside. Then they let the upside breathe. Office workers often do the opposite. They avoid small career risks. Then they take huge lifestyle risks. Big mortgage, big car loan, no emergency fund, one income source. That is not safe. That is only familiar. Familiar danger can still hurt you. Now, imagine two office workers again. Both earn the same salary. One spends the raise. The other protects the gap. One waits for permission. The other builds after work. One protects the title. The other builds skills and assets. After 1 year, the difference looks small. After 5 years, it becomes clear. After 10 years, they live in different worlds. That is compounding. Not just money compounding, behavior compounding, confidence compounding, skill compounding, decision-making compounding. This is the part most people miss. You do not escape the rat race in one heroic moment. You escape it through repeated decisions. One less fixed cost, one better skill, one small asset, one useful connection, one paid project, again and again, until your life has more exits. That is real wealth, not showing off, not pretending, not buying things to impress tired people. Real wealth is choice. The choice to leave a bad job, the choice to help your family, the choice to rest, the choice to say no, the choice to work because you want to, not because bills are chasing you. So no, office workers are not doomed, but most will never get rich because they never change the game. They keep trying to win freedom with only a salary. That is like trying to win chess using only one piece. You need more pieces: skills, assets, cash flow, networks, judgment, courage, systems. Your job can be one piece, but it cannot be the whole board. So tomorrow, when you sit at your desk, do not hate the desk. Use it. Let it fund your escape plan. Let it teach you what people need. Let it show you problems worth solving. Let it pay for your first assets. Let it buy your learning time. But do not let it shrink your mind. Do not become a person who only moves when someone approves. Do not trade your whole life for a title, and do not confuse being busy with building wealth. The rat race is not a place. It is a behavior loop. You leave it first in your decisions, then in your calendar, then in your bank account. And one day, quietly, you realize something. You are no longer carrying buckets forever. You have started building wells. If this diary gave you a new way to see your money, follow the diary of a rich friend. Because if you did not grow up with a rich dad, you can still keep a rich friend close. And in the next diary, we will keep building the habits, skills, and systems that move you closer to real wealth.